leave as well. 3, 2, 1, we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So NHS Wiki meeting, our new weekly meeting. Sick or healthy. We're having weekly NHS Wiki meetings, especially this week, finishing strong. Yeah, thanks for joining me, Sam. And yeah, I'm going to use this time to, after you said you had to go in 10 minutes, I'll use this time to get some work done on NHS Wiki. And you're going to take notes, I guess.
I can do, yes. I think I am on the member. I hope what will probably happen now is I'll go out for this ridiculous event and then I will be a disaster. No, think positive. It'll be all right. It's good. Yeah. Well, let's start with you. You just were able to work out how to exclude. Oh God, what is it called? Templates or to include things, shall we say?
Yeah.
Things from the activity. That screenshot, I was thinking about screenshot. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else NHS Wiki stuff on your mind?
Yeah, there's that other thing that you sent me that is like I'm gonna try on how to delete user accounts who've been inactive for more than 30 days or something like that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I'll try that on develop and on staging, and then maybe wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, and I think the issue that we'll have is back in the past we were able to like do that relatively easily. Then there's now people. I mean, I guess we less care about whether they've been active in the last 30 days. What we really want to do is delete anybody who's never made an edit. Because basically the spam, all of the bot, all of the accounts that have never made an edit, that will include all of the bots. And anyway, there's like a, I've got various. Actually, yeah. Then in fact, the auto moderated. Anyway, have a, it's one of those ones where it's. I don't know. I'll leave you to look into it. I mean, the thing to look at is the remove unused accounts, and then all the different possible switches.
Yeah.
Thinking about what combination of switches allows us to delete the bot accounts and not. What we certainly don't want to do is delete anybody's accounts where they have previously, edited content for us.
Yeah. So you're saying that automatically delete the bots because like those are moderated and they're rejected. So like
none of the bots should have successful edits.
Yeah. So, okay. Cool.
And you can see here, like, I think the touch there might even be number of days touched. And there, like ignore groups auto moderated. I think that's I was gradually doing these, and then finding out that right, we can make sure that we don't delete any of the accounts that are auto moderated. So, for example, all the auto moderated accounts are people that we've approved to make edits without being moderated. And so that's obviously all of those are not bots, and so we want to keep them. So I think all of them's like, this is the thing, is like this is wonderfully well designed. Can you see how, unless you have the -- delete, it just tells you the list that you would delete. So its default behavior is to let you know what it's going to do.
Yeah.
So rather than the default behavior being deleting the things, which you can't roll back from so easily. Anyway. So,
yeah, and also as well, like I guess with the name being remove unused accounts, it would stand to reason that it's only talking about unused account is one which has no edits.
Yep.
So you kind of like know that that's not gonna be removing anyone. You don't have to be
hopefully. Yeah. So have a play with that on develop and staging, and hopefully we'll be good. Yeah. So I mean, you were also mentioning concerns about motivation on the project. Which is a valid one. I mean, it's I mean, it makes me reflect. Like maybe I should have, like, given that it's still somewhat up in the air, maybe I should have, you know, shouldn't have been updating you with all the details of this. I don't know, but I mean, I can't help but be, you know, honest about what's going on. Really, it's,
yeah. I mean, pure transparency is one of the things I think that really, you know, bleeds through to all of HF Ventures. So
it's yeah, but so I mean, I think, you know, it is disappointing for me because I mean, I would have loved to have seen another big increase and, you know, a good guarantee for Agile Ventures for the next year, and, you know, being able to bring more people in. But, you know, it's certainly, you know, the way they've been talking for the last 3 months, I'm not so surprised. But, you know, so then the GL, we'll see with the mayor's office. I mean, what it does do is it gives us a potential to really focus on the Kensington Chelsea Social Council project, which I'm quite excited about. The, you know, white labour and local support, and you know, the things that we could do there, you know, in the next month, could be really cool. But yeah, so I did manage to go, as you saw, go through the getting started pages and get the blocks of those done. There's kind of more. There's more to be done. It's kind of almost like it almost sort of needs to be built in its entirety so that one can go backwards and forwards through it and end up feeling, you know, just get the feel for the whole thing, and make other design decisions about it there. Yeah, so done that. I also got the iframe for the costings on production. I mean, like, you deployed the simple embed. I've actually made a page and shared that with the client. So yeah, I've been going through the board as you're just doing there as well, trying to like work out anything else we need to get cleaned up and finished up. Yeah,
I'm going to have a look. I'm not sure. I know this creating new page defaults to the visual editor. Like, I did that on one of the servers. I can't remember if it's on production, where it's working for both the both the red link, which when you search for
is there still a pull request for that?
I think there is, actually, so maybe it hasn't been
deployed. So that needed the action for me to review that.
So I think I must have done it on develop then, because I don't think I would have.
Yeah, we'll just check we've got there. Yeah, direct editor, visual editor on page creation. Yes, and so we use, and is there like a, and then there's some other routes that don't quite do the same thing. And
well, it like, I think I got it working for all of the this page was created to show that the red link defaults to the visual editor. Okay, so this is the page I created that on develop server. But then also, I think it's maybe not deployed what I but like, if I do, but I think the change that I made was the other change that I made that was not actually changing the code base. It was changing something here.
I was doing one of the templates or what have you.
Yeah. It's annoying. I have too many browsers now, and like sharing the passwords between them and stuff. So then if I hit create page, so that's still going to the, so I'll have to double check what's going on there.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I can still, I mean, this, I mean, actually, I mean, this thing here, yeah, I'll merge it. And if you want to go ahead and deploy it, and we'll move forward on that. That's probably the thing to do. Cool. Yeah. And so, yeah, I guess the biggest, we've taken the map line. So, I mean, I guess my plan is also I need to like finish the work on the evaluation pages. So I kind of created a little, I mean, then that's all sort of content work. I created a, oh, that's the wrong, oh, let's try that one. Yeah, oh, brain. Um, yeah, so there's tabulating the evaluations, which I guess is this one. Yeah, it's related to that one, but yeah, another portion of that. So I guess that's, yeah, with the getting, yeah. So actually, that's kind of, you know, I mean, there's other bits and pieces, but I think that we're then coming up on the main sort of outstanding things: the getting started, the evaluations, and the map. And the map is done, and everybody's very happy with the map. Lots of positive plaudits for the map. Yeah.
So just to jump in real quick, so I did get it working on staging is where it's working. This the one where you you go to the page and then in the URL, which I would guess that there's less people doing that than than you or I. Actually, you probably do it more than I do. I've seen you do it many times where you just go straight to the URL. I would imagine there's less.
Yeah.
But anyways, the point is that now that's at least consistent with that other PR that I put in.
Yeah.
Where it defaults
to. No, I mean, I think it's if we can just sort of ensure consistency throughout, it's kind of nice. I mean, I think the reality is we've just never had substantial numbers of people. We'll see. I mean, what I'm sort of planning to do is try and launch the new Getting Started thing on Friday as part of the Social Writing email hour, and maybe we'll get a few new editors as a result of that. It's I think it's just not in, I mean, it's a, I mean, the whole, I think just the idea that they can edit things online is just so alien to almost everyone involved in the project that it almost, they can't almost can't believe that it would be possible.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like we create reports and we report to the people ahead and above us, and that's what we do. We don't like take that stuff live to the public without like.
and then and then on top of that, what is the word? Oh god, I've got to go. I mean, there's also this thing of, if you're doing work for someone and that's asked to do it and you're being paid to do it and what have you, it's like, if your boss is not saying edit this, why would you spend any of your time editing and sharing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the value proposition for, like, yes, it would be good for the community, but it's like sort of people are busy trying to make sure that they get their usual work done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, it's interesting. People seem quite willing to send quite a lot of information via email to the mailing list, and I sort of do this proxy thing where I just say, "Oh, that's really interesting," and then I make a page for them and I put that information in, and then I send it to the page.
And then it has like a permalink and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's potentially searchable and findable. Anyway, I'm telling one thing actually. Just like the final thing to wrap up is what I've noticed actually. If you just do a search in the site for anything, just do a search and get the search page up.
Can I just ask you a quick question? So for your use, like, because you're the one person we know that, like, if I do take this live today, this change, like, are you used to clicking on this create this page, or are you used to clicking on create source?
I don't remember. I don't think I use either in particular. I don't know.
So
just take it all live and let's see where we are. If you just do a quick search, the word test, whatever, but just so, but not directly. Don't jump to a page. So one thing I noticed here, right, is, so scroll back up, like, basically we have this huge below the fold problem thing here, that this says search in, like, basically, if you land like this, the search results are completely obscured by the fact that all of these options for namespaces.
Yeah, true.
Right, which for our purposes is completely ridiculous.
Yes.
Can you find some way that we can just have that minimized by default or not there?
Yeah.
Okay. And anything, just so that when you do a search, you just see the results and not this search in namespaces thing.
Okay.
That would be totally awesome. I'll maybe just make a ticket for that. Or can I should really go. Can I leave you to make a ticket for that? And
yes,
I will catch up with you tomorrow.
Cool.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Got to run. Bye for now.
Bye.
Save your love through loneliness. Save your love through sorrow. I gave you my loneliness. Give me your tomorrow. Save your love through loneliness. Save your love through sorrow. I gave you my loneliness. Give me your tomorrow. Save your love through loneliness. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. You. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. Your rain on the top was short like leprechauns as I crush so-called Willie's thugs and Rapadon. Get in that ass, get fast like Ramadan. It's that rap phenomenon. Dada. Fuck Papa. You got to call me Francis M.H. White intake like toast. So iron. Was told and sit out, stay low, and keep firing. T.S.E. clip for extra shit. Who's next to flip on that cat with that grip on rap? The most shady. Frankie, baby. Ain't no telling where I may be. May see me in D.C. at Howard Homecoming with my man Capone drumming fucking something. You should know my stilo. Went from 10 G's of blow to 30 G's of shows to all G's with O's I never seen before. So, Jesus, get off the low warrior. Eat us before I squeeze and bust. If the beef between us, we can settle it. With the chrome and metal shit, I make it hot like a kettle shit. You're delicate, you better get 2 cents. You still pedal shit. I got more rides than great adventure. Wanted man in California, wanted man in Buffalo, wanted man in Kansas City, wanted man in Ohio, wanted man in Mississippi, wanted man in old Cheyenne. Wherever you might look tonight, you might see this wanted man. On your walk, when I walk, you wet. Look how dark it gets when you walk for death. Should I start your breath or should I let you die? In fear you start to cry, ask why. Lyrically, I worship. So front, the word sick, you cursed it, but rehearsed it. I drop unexpectedly like bird shit. You heard skip, stuck quickly for wrong even so money. Look at the punishment, I punish them. I'm done with them, son. I'm surprised you run with them. I think they got coming them, cause they nothing but dicks. Trying to blow up like nitro and dynamite sticks. Man, I smoke hydro, rock diamonds, that's sick. Got paid off my flow, rhyme with my own clip. Take trips to Cairo, laying with your bitch. I know you praying you was rich, fucking rich when I see
wanted
you.
Man in California, wanted man in Buffalo, wanted man in Kansas City, wanted man in Ohio. There's somebody set to grab me anywhere that I might be. So wherever you might look tonight, you might get a glimpse of me.
Kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, wave in the 4-4.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Check it out, so that's B.I.G.
Don't take your gun to town, son. Leave your gun home.
Who shot y'all? Separate the weak from the oxa. Link hard to creep them Brooklyn streets. It's on, nigga. Fuck all that bickering beef. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. Thundering, shaking the concrete. Then the shit stopped when I formed the plot. Neighbors called the cops and they heard mad shots. Saw me in the drop, 3 1/4. Slaughter, electrical tape around the door. Old school, new school, need to learn them. I burn, baby, burn like burn snow like blunts with Yayo. Peel more skins than Idaho potato. Niggas know the lyrical molesting is taking place. Fucking with B.I.G. it ain't safe. I make your skin shake. Rashes on them asses, bumps and bruises, blunts and Land Cruisers. Big Papa smash fools, bad fools, niggas mad, don't throw me your cash fools. Everything around me, 2 Glock 9s. Any motherfucker whispering about mine. And I'm Brooklyn's finest. You rewind this, bad boys behind me. take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home. Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home. Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home. I seen the light excite all the freaks. Stack mad chips, spread love with my peeps. Niggas wanna creep, got to watch my back. Think the cognac and endo sack make me slack. I switches all that cocksucker G's up. Get Swiss cheesed up. Couldn't detect respect, I demand it. Slip and break the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not fuck with nor see Papa. Feel 1,000 deaths when I drop ya. I feel for you like Shaka Khan out the door. When I walk Rolex on the arm. East Coast, not slow but calm. Recognize my face, so there won't be no mistake. So you know where to tell Jake Lane, nigga. Brave nigga. Turn front page, nigga. Puff Daddy flips daily. I smoke the blunts, he sips on the Baileys. On the rocks, tote blocks and christenings. I'm a cop, made a fire positioning.